Finals rode into San Antonio for Game 3. Series tied 1 game apiece. Thunder came in undefeated on the road this season, but they were an underdog in this game for the first time in 33 playoff games. De'Aaron Fox back on lineup for the Spurs after that right ankle injury. Victor Wembanyama, yeah, he's the one, the uno, knocks down that three over Isaiah Hartenstein, and then at the other end gets the steal, starts the break, up ahead to Fox. Spurs up 12-0. Very next possession, Julian Champagnie to Devin Vassell. A 15-0 run to start the game, the longest run to start a playoff game since 2020. But SGA and the Thunder were like, yeah, we are down, but we are far from over. The drive, the find to Jalen Williams for three. Thunder down 21-16. The other Jalen Williams not available for the Thunder. Fox finds Wemby for a deep three. He had 7 points, 3 assists in the first quarter. Also had a block. Spurs were up 5 going to the second. But the thing for OKC, SGA, he's the leader, the man superior, and he showed it in the second quarter. That's his first bucket of the game, gave the Thunder their first lead. Then a little bump on the defender, mid-range, always in full effect. He didn't score in the first quarter. He had 9 in the second quarter. His team was up 5. And then to Alex Caruso, tipped the ball out to Williams for the three. 14 points at the half. That was a career playoff high. Thunder up 7. Third quarter. Vassell gets the steal up ahead to Stephon Castle. He gets hacked by A.J. Mitchell. After the play, Vassell has words for Mitchell, like, yo, you want static? Let's go. Players had to be separated. We got technicals going out here. Mitchell got a flagrant 1 foul, and he would leave the game with an injury after the play. So let's keep it pushing here in the third. That's a 7-point OKC advantage. Jared McCain was huge off the bench for the Thunder. How about this drive? Up, over, and around Wemby. Thunder up 75-66, and then Fox to Wemby gets that to go and 1. So they were down 11 going to the third. Again, remember, they started the game on a 15-0 run. Wemby misses the step back. Vassell, though, is there to clean up the miss. Spurs down 9. A minute to go. McCain to Williams, 3 and 1. That was huge. The other Jalen Williams like, yup, that's my boy. Thunder up 15. And then, yeah, it was all joy and no pain for the Thunder. SGA to Cason Wallace. They go on to win it by 15 after being down by 15. 26 for SGA, go along with 12 assists. The Thunder went down again, 15-0 to start the game. That 15-point comeback is their 4th largest on the road in the playoffs since the team moved to Oklahoma City back in 2008.
They're a really good basketball team. And, if we don't put our best foot forward, they're capable of beating us. And we know that. And all we can do is get ready in the present moment and prepare for the next challenge, the next game. You can't focus on anything else, especially when you play a team that good. They're obviously not gonna lay down, and it's first to 4, not first to 2, and we know that. They know that, everybody knows that. So no, we'd be silly to look ahead and worry about how many times, we just gotta put our best foot forward for the next game, give ourselves the best chance to advance and move forward.
I feel like each and every one of us got to be better. It's I think it's just as a team, as an organization, when there's a lot of new answers, we're just gonna have to find the answers. It's my first playoffs. It's the first playoffs for many of us. Of course, there was gonna be hard trials. It's to be expected. But now we're going to see what we're made of.
Stephen A. Smith joins us now. Stephen A., it's always SGA, but for OKC, one night it's A.J. Mitchell, one night it's Alex Caruso, Friday night it's Jared McCain. What did you see from OKC in the Game 3 win?
Just the composure that only a champion knows something about. And they went there, think about it, they were down 15-0 to start the game. And they ended the game winning by 15. So from the point of being down 15-0, they outscored San Antonio by 30. They held them to 31% shooting from three-point range. They shot 44% from three-point range. As effective as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was, the reigning league MVP, two-time MVP, with 26 and 12 on the night, Alex Caruso and Jared McCain were both a plus 28 on the basketball court. McCain comes off the bench and gives you 24 points. The other Jalen Williams, while J-Dub was on the bench hurt with his hamstring, the other Jalen Williams that was going to come in there and was supposed to be a big body to, spell for Isaiah Hartenstein or Chet Holmgren, still manages to chip in about 17 points. You saw the 4-point play that, he was converting right there. Just everywhere you turn, no matter what it is, they have something to answer whatever challenge that you throw in their direction. And that's what they did tonight going into San Antonio for Game 3 to reclaim home court advantage in this series.
It's the Sam Presti effect, right? That bench outscores San Antonio 66-23 again in this game. Stephen A. Wemby had 5 shots in the first half. He didn't make his first 2-point field goal until the third quarter. What did you see that OKC did defensively against Victor Wembanyama?
Well, you got Isaiah Hartenstein out there bodying him up at every turn, putting a body on him. Wemby danced on him at the beginning of the game and pulled up from 3, no doubt about that. But for the most part, when you saw that Vassell was getting himself going, De'Aaron Fox had gotten back into the mix. He was going to make 50% of his shots. He was looking to be aggressive. And for once, you didn't have Stephon Castle, as good as he is. Remember, he had 20 turnovers in the first 2 games. So finally, he was off the ball. You were looking to get other people involved, no doubt about that. But also, the physicality that Oklahoma City was throwing in Wemby's direction sort of derailed him to some degree. He's still great. We all know that. But the thing about it is, at 7'5", to be as slim as he is, I don't give a damn who you are, whatever the opposing team is. If you have somebody remotely in the same size stratosphere as him, what you're going to do is try to use physicality to your advantage because he's rail thin. And that's what you tried to do. And that's what Isaiah Hartenstein has been doing to him the last 2 games. And it's been somewhat effective. He's still got some numbers, but they weren't 41 and 24 like they were in Game 1.
Worth pointing out, nobody in the NBA had more road wins this season than OKC. They get one Friday night. Stephen A., thanks.
No problem.
As well, Jay Will, SGA also went to the free throw line 9 times in Game 1. You got to take an issue with this, with SGA?
KB, SA, I'm going to take my analyst hat off for a second. No issue with free throw attempts. I'm going to talk to y'all like we at the barbershop, like KP, like we were just talking last segment. I've been fortunate enough in my life to train with some real ones, right? Watching AI played against him, 6'1", 185 pounds, soaking wet. Got
65,
to the free throw line
165.
165, whatever, soaking wet. Soaking wet, SA,
Soaking
right?
wet.
When he got hit, went to the free throw line a ton, I got it. Training with Kobe, rest in peace. Watch Michael train, have seen Vince, T-Mac, seen Kevin Durant train, watch Steph shoot, watch all these guys train. One of the things that's very hard for me as a fan and the person that loves and respects this game, y'all, is the amount of times that I watch SGA look for a call has made me think differently about him. Because I know what's going to happen. What happens is when they win their second championship, or if they win their second championship back-to-back, he wins back-to-back MVPs, somebody's going to come on this network and say that he's top 10 or top 15, greatest of all time. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to do it. It's not going to be me, but somebody's going to do it. I know how our network, I know how the world works. I want us to really give hard thought to those people in that conversation for top 10, top 15 greatest of all time. Do they exhibit mannerisms like this, where they look for bailouts every single time? Literally, first possession of Game 2, he's throwing his hands up to the ref. We can watch clip by clip of the things that he does on the court, where I'm looking at him and say, man, I want to root for you. You are cold. Why do you need to play the game like that? You are cold-blooded. You're an assassin. Why do you need to exhibit these type of mannerisms? And when I start watching Wemby, people can say that Wemby flops it always. You know why Wemby gave somebody the elbow the other day? You know why KP wanted to have him ejected for a series? Because he gets pulled and tugged on all the time. You know what? Wemby don't say a damn word. He don't say nothing to nobody. He just keep playing. He keep running through it. He keeps getting pulled, keeps getting checked by Hartenstein, playing through it all the time. But when I watch SGA, I get the brilliance, I get the eliteness of the level of player he's at. But as a former player, I just sit there and I'm like, I can't, how am I supposed to root for that? How can I cheer that on, SA? KP, how can I do that? When I didn't see Kobe would go up and down, play through things, like, oh, okay. MJ would play up and down, play through, like, okay. It wasn't head back, it wasn't falling through. Look at how many times his feet land in the position of the defense where he then automatically falls. Why does he need to play that way? And I know that it's rewarded. I know that sometimes the refs call it. I get it's a championship mentality and that's how they can win it all. But damn, that doesn't mean that I have to like it as a former player. I don't like it. I just wanted to use my time to tell y'all that's how I feel about it.
Well, you're entitled to your feelings.
You like it? That's it?
And
you like it?
And we're entitled to tell you, hold on, let me speak, bro. We're entitled to tell you to get the hell over it. You understand? And by the way, listen. And by the way, Jay, when you make an argument, my brother, when you make an argument and you bring up the barbershop, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we go to the barbershop, Jay. You don't really have to.
I go there too for the conversation. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I want to be clean. I like the whole, come on now.
I couldn't pass it up, Jay. But check this out. This is the point about, listen. Do you remember who was in Oklahoma City with Shea when Shea first got there? Remember that brother named CP3, one of the greatest point guards to have ever lived? This man, CP3. You know what? He knew how to draw some calls. Magic Johnson didn't complain about calls. James Harden, for years when he was leading the league in scoring, he didn't sit up there and know how to draw fouls with the best of them. We weren't saying that then. When I look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jay, I'm not saying that you don't have a point that he's become a master at doing it. I'm not dismissing what you're saying like it's wrong, because I'm not saying it's wrong. What I think is wrong, what I appreciate about what you said is that you said you don't like it. You didn't do what the fools do. And the fools out there are like, he ain't all that. You have lost your damn mind.
Say that?
People calling up to my radio show complaining. I mean, if it wasn't for the fouls, Shea wouldn't even average 20 a game. Well, hold up. In the last 6 years of his career, he has averaged 23.7, 24.5, 31.4, 30.1, 32.7, and 31.1. He's back-to-back league MVP, and he's been the runner-up the year before that. So the last 3 years, he's been a top 2 candidate in the league for MVP honors. And you got cats rolling around here acting like it's because he can get to the free throw line. This brother, I'm looking at him. He's 6'7". He's got a handle. He's got a motor. He can, he controls pace. He's a brilliant basketball savant. The brother knows what he's doing, and he knows how to manipulate the game in a fashion that somebody who is a savant would know how to do it to get his way. LeBron don't complain about calls. I know he gets hacked all the time. I understand that, and he's absolutely right. He does get hacked a lot, but in the same breath, there are times when he's looking for calls, and he didn't deserve to get those calls. I'm just simply making the point that elite players in this game have done what you've accused Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of doing. No. He does it better. He might do it a little bit more continuously, but in the end, it works for him. And by the way, it don't stop that mid-range. It don't stop that game that he brings to the table. Let's just make sure we're making sure everybody understands. You might not like that, Jay, and you may have a good point. Let's just not act like the brother is not an elite star in today's game. He is special.
Superstar, elite player, all that. He give everybody buckets all day long. Like, both things can be true.
Okay.
But I want to challenge you, and I'm going to push back on you, SA, here. When you talk about let's not act like other elite players do it like this. Who?
Who do you see that
flails his body the way he does?
Can I get in
his head back?
I felt that James Harden did it for years.
Think about the thousands of camera images captured of him doing it like that.
Yeah, because he done made finals runs and he done won
But
the championship.
who else has done it
I'm
like
about
that,
to
though,
tell you. I'm about to tell you. Jokic do it.
Not that
Jokic
frequency.
flops all the time. Luka flops
Luka would be the only one.
Luka flops all the time.
Is Luka going to be in the top 15, top 20 greatest player of all time?
Hold on. I sat back. I kept a cool booty, and I let you speak your piece.
You heard that line earlier.
No, that's my line that I brought to this studio. Okay, so that's number one. Okay. Number two, here's the thing that I'm gonna tell you, Jay, is you would have an argument if this man wasn't one of the most efficient scorers this game has ever seen. We do know that he just entered or joined the company of Michael Jeffrey Jordan again. 4 consecutive seasons of averaging 30, shooting over 50% from the field. Now, when you talk about complaining to the refs, let me tell you this. The Thunder are they dead last in the league when it comes to getting technical fouls. They don't complain. They get back in transition. So you mean to tell me that Kobe Bryant didn't sell calls? You mean to tell me that Michael Jordan didn't sell calls? Paul Pierce sold calls. I played with Paul Pierce. When he struggled, he used to come to the sideline and say, I'm going to get to the free throw line. He used to do a Paul Pierce cut and yell and get a call because somebody would give him a nice chuck and he would sell it. That's what great players do. So we're not about to sit up here and take away from SGA greatness or act like we're not watching something special when it comes to a guy actually bringing back the mid-range, when the league was trying to take it away and this game was just going from 2s and 3s. And all of a sudden, we're watching a guy master the mid-range, the mid-post. To me, he mimics a whole lot of everything. If you watch his game, you should have been